Hello learners, this is the second part in the number series, which is a part of reasoning ability, verbal reasoning ability, series completion, number series, part 2. I'm Dr. Anubhuti Singh. We have already seen in part 1 around 10 questions related to number series. This part will also see a number of questions. Let's start. So if you see this question, you will be able to see that yes, this series also is increasing in numbers 28, 23, but yes, there is a decrease and then again an increase. So this series is slightly different from the previous ones in the way that it is not, the numbers are not only rising, there is some difference here. So let's try to find out what the difference may be, what this may be like. Let's do what is obvious, which means let us try to see the difference. So if you try to see the difference, you see here 28 plus 5 is 33, then minus 2, 31, plus 5, 36. So that means we may try again minus 2 and plus 5. If that works and if that comes out to be 39, then definitely this is a series. So let's try doing that. If we see that plus 5, 36, after that minus 2, 34 plus 5, 39. It makes sense. So this series also is complete. So sometimes your number series may not be only addition of one or subtraction of one particular number. It may be a combination. So this one is a combination. So now this is the 12th question. For this part, this is the second question. This is 15, 12, 17, 10, then a question mark, 8, 21 and 6. Here if you see, this number series is slightly different from the others. 15, 12. So the number is decreasing, then increasing, then again decreasing. So it is slightly different from the previous ones. Let us try to see what this may be. So try out yourself also. As I told you, you can stop the video and then try to find the logic yourself, and then once you get it, then you can see the logic that goes here. But you can also continue. Again, depends how confident you are. So let's see this. If you try to find the difference here, you'll see that there's minus 3. 15 minus 3 is 12, plus 5 is 17, minus 7 is 10. Again, this is a question mark, we don't know what it is. 8 plus 13 is 21, minus 15 is 6. Right? So there is subtraction as well as there is addition. So let us try to see. Here also we are able to see some pattern. Can you find that pattern? Minus 3 plus 5 minus 7, then something else, then plus 13 minus 15. So if you see here, there is an increase of two numbers, but yes, alternate minus and plus. So if it is minus 3 plus 5 minus 7, there can be plus 9 minus 11. It can be there, but we'll have to see whether the answer that we get here brings us to 8 or not. Then after 10, will there be 8 or not if we try to fill in that way? So let's try to see that. So if we are putting here plus 9 minus 11, what will be the answer then? 10 plus 9, that will be 19, minus 11 will be 8. Yes, it makes sense. So 19 is the answer here. So I hope you're able to see this series also. Minus 5 plus, minus 3 plus 5 minus 7. इसमें बहुत क्लियर ये दिख रहा है, थोड़ा डिफरेंट है दूसरी सीरीज से, लेकिन you can easily see that numbers are definitely increasing. The difference is increasing here by 2, but definitely there is a difference in this question because आपको subtraction then addition then subtraction then addition. So but when you write these differences, तो आपको यहाँ पे series एकदम clear समझ में आने लगती है. Let's move to the next question. Yes, this is question number 13. Actually, it is not question number 13. It is the same question. If you see the question is the same, but we are trying to find another logic there. You found the logic. I think इसके पहले वाली logic भी आपको समझ में आई होगी, लेकिन let us try to see this क्योंकि ये easier है समझना. So let us try to see. अगर आप इसी को दूसरी तरह से करें, इस क्वेश्चन में अगर आप देखें 15, 12, 17, 10, then 8 and then 21 and 6. So यहाँ पे एक पैटर्न नहीं दिख रहा है. That means it's not that the numbers are increasing or the numbers are decreasing. You can see that first the number is decreasing, then it is increasing, then again decreasing. So whenever you get something like this, कोई ऐसी सीरीज दिखे जिसमें कभी इंक्रीज हो रहा है कभी डिक्रीज हो रहा है, so it may also be possible that this is not one series. This may be a combination of two series, right? हो सकता है कि alternate numbers कोई सीरीज बना रहे हो. So if you get any such series, ऐसी सीरीज दिखे आपको जिसमें कि आपको इंक्रीजिंग और डिक्रीजिंग ऑब्वियस नहीं दिख रहा है, कभी इंक्रीज और कभी डिक्रीज होता हुआ दिख रहा है, you can always think that this may be a combination of two series or sometimes three series. So double series या triple series कहा जाता है ऐसे में. Let us try to see. If that happens, that means आपको alternate numbers देखो या फिर हो सकता है कि हर दो numbers को छोड़ के देखो. अभी यहाँ पे alternate numbers देखते हैं कि if that helps, if that makes sense. So let us try to see. If you see here 15, then 17, then a question mark definitely, then 21, right? Let us try to see here. Second अगर देखें 12 से देखना शुरू करें. So 12 minus 2 is 10, minus 2 is 8, minus 2 is 6. This definitely makes sense. एक ही नंबर है जो नेगेटिव हो रहा है यहाँ पे, जो सब्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा है, सॉरी. Now if we see here 15 plus 2 is 17, then a question mark. But we can always try to see if we are putting plus 2, does it make sense? Yes, it makes sense because 17 plus 2 will be 19 plus 2 will come out to be 21. So this can be 19 and we have the answer. So although we were able to actually do this or find out the logic behind the series in the previous manner also, लेकिन अगर आप यहाँ देखोगे it becomes much easier. Why? Because whenever you see any series जिसमें आपको ऐसा दिख रहा हो कि कुछ numbers पहले बढ़ भी रहे हैं फिर घट रहे हैं, that means addition हो रहा है, subtraction हो रहा है, increasing भी है, decreasing भी है, something like that, then the chances are that this may not be just one series. This may be a series which you have to see alternate numbers, in which you see the alternate numbers, so it may be a double series. When you do that, it becomes very easy to get. So because in questions में कई बार speed बहुत matter करती है, so इसलिए आपको जो आसानी से दिख रहा हो वो करना चाहिए. So whenever you get, this is a tip that you should always keep in mind, that whenever you get a series जहाँ पे आपको कभी ऊपर हो रहा है नंबर कभी नीचे हो रहा है, ऐसे में you should try to see that it may be a double series. So try out with alternate numbers and that will help you to get the answer in a much faster way. Let's move to the next question. Now if you see this question, this is also slightly different from the previous ones. So if you see here 2, 1, 2, 4, 4, 5. Now if looking at this you will find that yes, कभी increase decrease हो रहा है, फिर increase हो रहा है, constant भी है, फिर से increase हो रहा है, और increase कैसा है यहाँ पे, there's a difference of 0, then 1, 1, 1. So let us try to see the differences. Let us see what it brings to us. -1, +1, +2, 0, then +1, +1. It doesn't make any sense. So definitely ये simple series तो नहीं है. अभी just आपको पहले इसके पहले वाले question में मैंने क्या बताया, that when the series has something like some numbers are increasing, then there is a decrease again, so that means there is no set pattern. Increase decrease दोनों हो रहा है. There you may think of it that this may be a combination of two series. It may be a double series. That means you have to look at the alternate numbers. Let us try doing that. So if you see the alternate numbers, I've just tried to make it clearer to you. 2, then 2. So there's no addition, so you're just adding 0 or maybe subtracting 0, whatever. 2 plus 4, so 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 plus 2. This makes sense. ये समझ में आ रहा है, लेकिन ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा है यहाँ पे 0 क्यों आ गया. It cannot be, ये we cannot ignore this, right? Let us see the upper part. The upper part means the next ones. The these numbers 1 से लेके next one 4, so plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 again plus 1 then plus 3 doesn't make much of a sense here. So यहाँ पे सीरीज नहीं दिख रही है. Now you may be wondering कि ये क्या है, सीरीज तो alternate से भी नहीं बन रही है. लेकिन अभी आप इस क्वेश्चन पे ध्यान दो. If you see this question, you will find that this series is quite long. How many numbers are there in this series? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13th one is the one which is asked. So 12 की सीरीज है, इसका मतलब इस सीरीज को स्टैब्लिश करने में 12 नंबर्स लग गए. इसका मतलब क्या है? इट मे नॉट बी इवन अ डबल सीरीज, हो सकता है यहाँ पे 3 सीरीज काम कर रही हो. So whenever that means you get a question, a number series where you do not find a pattern, a clear pattern, increasing या decreasing ही नहीं है, increasing decreasing दोनों हो रहा है, कभी constant भी दिख रहा है, plus it is a long number, like a long series. A long series here definitely means that it needed more numbers to establish the series. So the chances may be that it is not even a double series. इसका मतलब ऑल्टरनेट भी नहीं हो सकता है कि हर 2 नंबर्स के बाद वाला जो नंबर है वो सीरीज बना रहा हो. सो this may be a combination of 3 different series. Let us try doing that. Now see 2 and then we are leaving 2 numbers. So third number we are seeing 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8 and then the next number. Right? It makes sense. अभी तक तो लग रहा है कि it is making sense. Let us see the next number. 1 से लेके 4 तक. So it is plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Definitely that makes sense. So the third one, 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 3 is 8 and then plus 3 is 11. I hope this becomes clear. Right? So ये definitely एक सीरीज बन रही है. तो यहाँ पे अगर आप देख रहे हो ये क्वेश्चन मार्क कौन सी वाली सीरीज से आ रहा है? फर्स्ट वाली से. सो प्लस टू प्लस टू प्लस टू एंड देन अगेन प्लस टू. दिस कम्स आउट टू बी 10. ओके, अब आपको यही लग रहा होगा व्हाई नाउ दिस, व्हाई शुड वी थिंक लाइक दिस, ये ऐसा क्यों ही लग रहा है हमें कि हम 3 पे क्यों ही जाएंगे. सो दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू. इसके पीछे लॉजिक सीधी है कि जब भी आपको कोई ऐसा सीरीज दिखे, ऐसी सीरीज दिखे जिसमें numbers are not going in one direction, it's not like बस इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं या डिक्रीज कर रहे हैं, तो ये तो आपको पहला ही एक टिप मिल जाता है that this may be a double series, right? जो आपने इसके पहले क्वेश्चन में भी किया था. दूसरी चीज आपको यहाँ पे ये दिख रही है कि ये बहुत लंबी सीरीज है. So definitely that means that it has taken like you need more numbers to establish the series. इसका मतलब हो सकता है alternate numbers भी नहीं. So whenever you get a long series, that means more numbers are there, plus you have a pattern where numbers are increasing and decreasing. ऐसे में आप हमेशा ट्राई कर सकते हैं कि ये ट्रिपल सीरीज हो सकती है, मतलब 3 सीरीज का पार्ट हो सकता है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव ट्राइड हियर. जस्ट अ टिप which you can try out in different questions. I hope this makes sense. Now this is another question. इस क्वेश्चन को देख के भी आपको जो मैंने जस्ट पहले कहा है, इस क्वेश्चन से पहले कहा है, that should make sense. But let us see what it is. 7, 17, 13. So बढ़ भी रहा है, उसके बाद फिर नंबर घट रहा है. Right? The first point जो आपको एकदम से स्ट्राइक करना चाहिए कि just increase या just decrease नहीं हो रहा है. इसका मतलब there is a possibility that this is not one series. This may be a combination of 2 or 3 series. Now 2 series or 3 series दोनों मैंने बोला. क्या आप पहले ट्राई करोगे यहाँ पे? जो मैंने बातें आपसे पहले कही, जो टिप्स पहले दी, उसके हिसाब से if you see here, this is a long series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the 12th one is being asked. So chances are कि इतना एक सीरीज को एस्टैब्लिश करने के लिए इतना नंबर की जरूरत पड़ रही है. So think of it. It may be a triple series. Let us now try without wasting any time. You can always stop the video and try out yourself. I'm straight away going for 3, right? 2 numbers in between. I'm straight away going for 3 because it makes sense. लंबी सीरीज है, इसलिए ट्रिपल पे पहले देख रही हूँ मैं. Now 7 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 definitely makes sense. The second one, 17 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. This is also a series, increment of 2. And then coming to this one, plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. So plus 7 है plus 9 है तो plus 11 होगा. And if it comes out to be the answer which is there in the options, definitely this is the answer. I hope you are getting a hang of it, right? ये ध्यान रखो कि क्यों हमने ट्रिपल देखा. पहली चीज, डबल या ट्रिपल सीरीज क्यों देखेंगे हम? जब भी ऐसा लगेगा कि एक तो थोड़ा सा नंबर्स ज्यादा हैं तो चांसेस हैं कि डबल या ट्रिपल है, पर पहला ये क्यों लगेगा आपको कि ये डबल या ट्रिपल होगा? whenever you see that it is not just moving in one direction, it may be increasing sometimes and decreasing sometimes. That means there may be 2 or 3 different series which are making up this one series. So that is why we have come to triple here. I hope this makes sense. Coming to the next question. Now here you see 20, 20, 19, 16, 17, 13, 14, 10. Look at this now again. No change. Now a change of 1, a change of 3, then again something increased. So that means again it is not a simple series. Not a simple series मतलब एक series तो नहीं लग रही है. So let us try to see what this may be. You can always stop the video and try yourself. यहाँ जैसे आपको पहले बोला था सिंगल सीरीज तो नहीं लग रही है. So let us try to see double. So जब डबल आप देखते हो, यहाँ पे डबल क्यों देखा, ट्रिपल क्यों नहीं देखा? क्योंकि it is not a very long series, right? If it is not very long, that means ट्रिपल होने के chances कम हैं. So 20 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, this may be minus 4. लेकिन अभी हम पहले से जज नहीं कर सकते because we'll have to see whether the other part, that means the alternate numbers, are they also forming a series? If they're not forming a series, then we cannot buy this logic. So let us see the next one. 20 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2. Definitely that also is logical. So we can always try here. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this may be minus 4. If it gives the answer and if the answer is there in the options, it is the right one. I hope this makes sense. Let us move to the next one. This looks slightly different from the others, right? दूसरे क्वेश्चन से थोड़ा अलग है. फ्रैक्शंस आते ही कभी कभी डर लग जाता है, but you don't have to worry. यहाँ फ्रैक्शंस हैं, कभी कभी हम न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को सेपरेटली देख लेते हैं जब फ्रैक्शंस होते हैं, राइट? ये एक अच्छा हिंट था. आप भी ये ट्राई कर सकते हैं. न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर दोनों को आप सेपरेटली देख सकते हैं. I have given you the hint, so you can stop the video and try to find what the answer may be. Moving ahead, न्यूमरेटर्स को देखा जाए तो 1, 3, 5, 7. We are adding plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. 2, now denominator, so 2, 4, 8 and 16. So it is 2, 4. So 2 into 2 is 4, into 2 is 8, into 2 is 16. A very clear logic. So इसी के हिसाब से अगर हम आगे जाएंगे तो we will get the answer plus 2 in the numerator into 2 in the denominator. The answer that we are getting plus 2 is 9, 7 plus 2 and 16 into 2 is 32. Is that there in the answers? Yes, 9 by 32. I hope this makes sense. Moving on to the next question. Here, 33, 39, 57, 87, 129. If you see here, the numbers are increasing, only increasing, right? Try to find out the answer yourself. Stop the video, do it yourself, and then we'll move forward. But yes, I'm moving forward. You can stop for as long as you want to. Let us see the difference here. This is plus 6, plus 18, plus 30, plus 42. You may feel that this is not a series, but this may be. There is something which is common here. अगर एक बार डिफरेंस फाइंड आउट करके नहीं समझ में आता तो आप उन डिफरेंसेस में भी एक सीरीज देख सकते हो. सो दैट मीन्स ये जो डिफरेंसेस की सीरीज बनी है उसमें भी ट्राई टू फाइंड द डिफरेंस. right? You're finding the difference. After that, again find the difference. Let us try to do that. ये जो differences आए थे, अगर आप उनमें देखो कितने का difference है, तो +12, +12, +12. So definitely there is a pattern. अगर ऐसा pattern है तो फिर next जो difference होना चाहिए वो भी +12 का होगा. Let us try to do that. So when we add 12 here, the same thing, 12 here, so 42 में 12 add करते हैं तो 54 आता है, +54. Now think of it, this is not the answer. So +54 इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, 129 में अगर हम 54 add करते हैं तो जो आएगा, if that is there in the answer, then definitely that makes sense. So +54, 129 plus 54, that makes it to 183, and 183 is there in the option, so definitely 183 becomes the answer. I hope this makes sense. So इस question से आपको क्या पता चलता है कि whenever you find the differences, and if maybe obviously you are not finding that to be a series, ये देख के पता चल रहा है because there is some relation here, 6, 18, 30, 42, these are multiples, right? So if you see here, you will be able to find another difference, and उसमें आपको बहुत ही clearly पता चल जाता है. So difference का भी difference निकाला, वो एक अपने आप में एक pattern दिखाई दे गया, and so this is how you have been able to get the answer. Moving on to the next one. So this is 15, 21, 39, 77, 143. If you see, these numbers are increasing only. You can always stop the video and try it out yourself. लेकिन हम आगे चलते हैं. So the difference is that of 6, 18, 38 and 66. ऐसे देखने में तो कुछ खास पता नहीं चल रहा. Right? Let's move ahead. यहाँ पे अगर आप इनका difference देखेंगे, so you will find this is +12, +20, +28. Are you able to find some kind of pattern here? एक बार difference देख चुके आप, दूसरा differences का भी difference देख चुके आप, लेकिन यहाँ पे pattern दिखाई दे रहा है. क्यों दे रहा है? Because if you find the difference of these numbers, that is the same. So this way, if we try to add again, that means 8 को भी और आगे add करें. So this is slightly tricky, लेकिन करके देखते हैं. जब हम 8 को add करते हैं और, तो यहाँ पे आता है +36. Mind you, this is not the answer. यहाँ पे +36 आया, मतलब 66 में भी आप 36 add करेंगे. जब आप ऐसा करेंगे तो आएगा 102. लेकिन ये भी आंसर नहीं है, ये इस सीरीज का पार्ट बना है. So now if you add 143 में 102 को ऐड करेंगे, और अगर जो आता है आंसर वो आपके ऑप्शंस में है, then it makes sense. Let us see. It is there. So 143 plus 102 is 245, which is a part of the answers, one of the options, and so this makes sense. This is the answer. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. आपको भी मिल रहे होंगे आंसर्स अभी. और अगर नहीं मिल रहे तो भी घबराना मत, because you will get a number of you need to practice with a huge number of series, तभी आपको लॉजिक सामने दिखनी शुरू हो जाती है. So don't worry if you are not getting the answers. Practice. The more you practice, you will start to see the series the moment you see the series, right? तो आपको खुद ही लॉजिक दिखनी शुरू हो जाती है. This question, let us try this one. This is 0, 4, 18, 48, then a question mark, and then 180. You can always stop and then try out yourself. ये थोड़ा different है question, पहले के question से थोड़ा different है. So let us try to find out the answer. Here if you see, 0 plus 4 is 4. हम सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं, अगर obvious कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है तो पहले differences निकालते हैं. So वही कर रहे हैं हम. +4, +14, +30. Next to question mark आ गया, we don't have anything to see. So +4, +14 and +30. Does it make sense? यहाँ पे दिख रहा है +10, +16. अब दो ही numbers हैं तो कोई ऐसा pattern तो दिख नहीं रहा. आप कह ही नहीं सकते कि यहाँ पे pattern है. So that means something is not working here. लेट्स मूविंग लाइक इफ वी मूव फॉरवर्ड, तो हमने वो छोड़ दिया, जो लॉजिक हम जिसके साथ चल रहे थे, डिफरेंसेस निकाल रहे थे, वो तो नहीं चला, तो कुछ और है। जब हम कुछ और देखते हैं तो यहाँ पे एक चीज ध्यान रखिए कि जब भी जीरो आता है, सो दैट मीन्स देयर मे बी समथिंग वेयर द नंबर इज गेटिंग सब्ट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम इटसेल्फ, तब जीरो आएगा कि जब नंबर को आप किसी भी नंबर को अपने आप से ही उसी नंबर से सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो फिर जीरो आएगा, और या फिर जब आप किसी भी नंबर को जीरो से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो भी जीरो आता है, ये तो आप सबको पता ही है। सो जब भी जीरो आता है बहुत चांसेस होते हैं कि जीरो से मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है। सो अगर इसको जीरो से मल्टीप्लाई किसी भी नंबर को करते हैं, अभी तो हमें पता नहीं है, यहाँ 4 दिख रहा है हमें, सो 1 into 4 18। अब जब कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है सीरीज में तो आप कई बार ऐसा कर, यू मे ट्राई दिस थिंग आउट, कि आप जो नंबर है उसके मल्टीपल्स को देखिए। 18 अगर आप देखते हैं तो 2 into 9 होता है, राइट, और भी होता है, 6 into 3 भी होता है, लेकिन 2 into 9, 1 into 4, अब यहाँ 1 2, ये भी 3 into something है, right? So 3 into 16 है। If you see, there is now 1 2 3 0 1 2 3, और यहाँ गैप है, यहाँ 5 दिख रहा है। That is clear? Now if you see 1 4 9 16, then a gap, and then 36. Does this ring any bell to you? इससे कुछ आपको लग रहा है? 1 4 9 16 and then a gap and 36. This also makes sense. थोड़ा सा सोचो तो आपको समझ में आएगा। ये सब स्क्वायर्स हैं। 1 का स्क्वायर 1, 2 का स्क्वायर 4, 3 स्क्वायर इज 9, 4 स्क्वायर इज 16, 6 स्क्वायर इज 36. So ये तो समझ में आया, 0 1 2 3 and then a gap and 5. Here also 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, a gap and then 6 square. So this should be, I think you guessed it right, 4 into 5 square. Let's try to see that. 4 into 5 square. What is that? 5 square क्या होता है? You know it very well. 25 into 4. That will come out to be. So 4 into 25 is equal to 100. You get the answer here, 100. I hope you are enjoying these series. We'll be doing the next part later. So I hope this is the last question for this part, part 2. We'll be moving on to the next in our next part, which is part 3. Thank you.